Canvas of Despair. In the dimly lit antique shop, the cursed painting hung inconspicuously on the wall, a haunting masterpiece that seemed to beckon with an otherworldly allure. Drawn to its macabre beauty, I succumbed to the allure of the canvas, little knowing that the cursed painting would unravel a nightmarish tale of despair and spectral torment. The painting depicted a desolate landscape, a crumbling mansion, surrounded by twisted trees, their branches reaching like skeletal fingers towards an ominous sky. The details were exquisite, the strokes capturing a sense of foreboding that resonated with an unseen malevolence. As I gazed into the haunting scene, a shiver ran down my spine, a harbinger of the nightmare that would soon unfold. Upon bringing the painting into my home, the atmosphere seemed to shift, the air grew heavy, and the room echoed with an unsettling stillness. The cursed painting, now the centerpiece of my living room, seemed to radiate a spectral energy that transcended the confines of the canvas. Night after night, its haunted scenes became a twisted theater, the characters within seemingly alive with a malevolence that defied reason. As I delved into the painting's history, tales of tragedy and misfortune emerged. The artist, driven by an insatiable darkness, had infused the canvas with a curse that transcended the boundaries of the tangible. The mansion within the painting, it seemed, mirrored the haunted reality of its creator, a realm where the living and the spectral coexisted, in a dance of despair. The first signs of the curse manifested in subtle ways. Shadows seemed to linger in the corners, and the atmosphere within the room became thick with an unseen presence. Objects moved on their own, and disembodied whispers echoed through the halls. The cursed painting, now a vessel for the tormented spirits within, unleashed a malevolence that tainted the very fabric of my home. One fateful night, as the moon cast an eerie glow upon the haunted canvas, the characters within the painting seemed to stir. Their movements, once confined to the painted realm, spilled into the living room. The mansion's twisted trees reached out, their branches caressing the air with an unnatural chill. The spectral figures within the cursed painting materialized, their hollow eyes fixated on me. Desperation set in as I sought to break free from the curse. I contacted paranormal experts and spiritual mediums, each attempting to sever the connection between the painted realm and the living. Yet, the malevolence within the cursed painting seemed to grow stronger, as if the spectral entities sought to merge the two realities into a nightmarish convergence. As the haunted scenes unfolded, I became a reluctant participant in the cursed drama. The characters within the painting whispered tales of tragedy and betrayal, their anguished cries reverberating through the walls. The boundaries between the painted realm and reality blurred, and I found myself trapped in a spectral labyrinth that defied escape. In a moment of despair, I realized that the curse could only be broken by confronting the malevolent force within the painting. Armed with a determination born from desperation, I stared into the haunted canvas, challenging the spectral entities that sought to ensnare my soul. The room trembled, and the cursed painting seemed to warp and contort. The spectral figures, their faces twisted in agony, recoiled as if struck by an unseen force. A blinding light enveloped the room, and the haunted scenes within the canvas shattered like fragile illusions. As the cursed painting disintegrated, the spectral energy that had tainted my home dissipated. The room fell into an eerie silence, the shadows receding into the corners. The once haunted atmosphere lifted, and the twisted trees within the painting now stood frozen in a state of ethereal tranquility. The cursed painting, now reduced to remnants of torn canvas, became a cautionary tale of the darkness that could be unleashed through art. the haunted scenes within its frame had left an indelible mark on my home, a testament to the malevolence that lurked within the strokes of a cursed masterpiece. Brush strokes of despair. The cursed painting hung in the forgotten corner of the art gallery, its gilded frame betraying the sinister masterpiece it cradled. A haunting figure, cloaked in darkness and adorned with malevolent eyes, seemed to beckon from the canvas. Intrigued by its macabre allure, I purchased the painting, unknowingly inviting an otherworldly terror into my life. As the cursed artwork found its place in my home, a subtle unease settled over the surroundings. The air seemed to thicken with an unspoken malevolence, and the room took on an oppressive stillness. The eyes of the painted figure, once mere brushstrokes on canvas, bore into the very core of my being. With each passing night, the painting revealed a spectral secret. The figure, a harbinger of the supernatural, seemed to come alive as the room succumbed to this shroud of darkness. Shadows contorted along the walls, and the gilded frame emitted an otherworldly glow that seemed to transcend the boundaries of the living. Driven by an inexplicable compulsion, I found myself drawn to the cursed painting in the quiet hours of the night. The eyes, once mere pigment on canvas, now gleamed with an ethereal luminescence. Whispers, indistinct and haunting, mingled with the stillness of the room, and the air became thick with the scent of ancient despair. The figure in the painting became a spectral companion, its malevolent gaze following my every movement. Night after night, I felt an unseen presence, a chilling touch that reached beyond the confines of the canvas. The cursed painting, a portal to an otherworldly realm, seemed to bridge the gap between the living and the supernatural. The whispers escalated into anguished cries, and the room transformed into a haunting tableau. Shadows danced along the walls, and the air pulsed with an unseen energy. The figure in the painting, once a distant observer, now manifested in the room as a cloaked spectre, its malevolent eyes fixated on me. Desperation seized me, as the supernatural influence of the cursed painting reached a malevolent climax. The room seemed to warp, its dimensions bending to the will of an unseen force. The figure in the painting, now a spectral entity, stepped out of the canvas, its cloak billowing with an otherworldly breeze. As the figure approached, the air quivered with a chilling energy. I stood paralyzed, unable to escape the haunting presence that had materialized in the room. The figure, now a three-dimensional embodiment of despair, reached out with insubstantial fingers, its touch sending shivers down my spine. In a moment of terror, I uttered words of desperation, a plea for release from the spectral grasp of the cursed painting. The room trembled as if acknowledging the plea, and the figure recoiled. The gilded frame emitted a blinding light, and the room returned to an uneasy stillness. As dawn broke, the cursed painting hung silent and still, its malevolent influence lifted. The figure, once a spectral entity, retreated into the canvas, and the room regained a sense of normalcy. The air, no longer thick with the scent of ancient despair, carried an eerie tranquility. Yet, as I gazed at the painting, a lingering unease tugged at the edges of my consciousness. The cursed artwork, forever a portal to the supernatural, held the whispers of the malevolent force that had once materialized within my home. The art gallery, oblivious to the spectral drama that had unfolded within its walls, continued its existence, but the cursed painting's legacy lingered, a testament to the haunting brushstrokes of despair that could be unleashed with a single stroke of the artist's hand. Brushstrokes of malevolence. In the dimly lit corner of an art gallery, where the air hung heavy with the scent of old canvas and aged wood, I stumbled upon a painting that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. The cursed masterpiece, obscured by shadows, beckoned with an eerie allure, unaware of the malevolence that lurked within its brushstrokes. I became entangled in a haunting tale that transcended the boundaries of the canvas. The painting depicted a desolate landscaper-haunted mansion, surrounded by gnarled trees and an ominous fog. The brushstrokes, though masterful, conveyed an unsettling energy that sent shivers down my spine. The mansion, the focal point of the cursed artwork, seemed to exhale a silent plea for release from the spectral chains that bound it. Drawn to the cursed painting, I found myself entranced by its dark allure. The details, though seemingly static, shifted subtly with each gaze, as if the haunted mansion whispered secrets only to those willing to listen. The air around the artwork seemed charged with an otherworldly resonance that transcended the boundaries of the mundane. As night fell, the haunted tale embedded within the cursed painting unfurled. The mansion's windows, mere daubs of paint, glowed with an ethereal light. Shadows danced within the frame, taking on grotesque forms that seemed to emerge from the depths of the canvas. The air thickened with an indistinct whisper, a ghostly murmur that echoed through the gallery. Compelled by an inexplicable force, I reached out to touch the cursed painting. The canvas, cool beneath my fingertips, seemed to come alive with an electric energy. The spectral mansion within the artwork pulsed, as if acknowledging the connection forged between the living and the painted realm. That night, as I slept, the haunted mansion from the cursed painting manifested in my dreams. Its spectral corridors twisted and contorted, leading me through a labyrinth of malevolence. Whispered voices echoed through the dreamlike realm, each step drawing me deeper into the clutches of the haunted tale. As the spectral journey unfolded, the air thickened with an ominous energy. The cursed painting, now a portal to a malevolent realm, beckoned me to unravel the secrets that bound the haunted mansion to the canvas. Shadows within the dream danced with a sinister grace, their movements mirroring the haunting brushstrokes that depicted the cursed landscape. In the heart of the spectral mansion, a figure materialized, a spectral entity trapped within the painted realm. Its hollow eyes bore into mine, conveying a silent plea for release. The air pulsed with a spectral resonance, as the entity revealed the tale of a tragic past, a story of betrayal, revenge, and a curse that transcended the boundaries of life and death. Desperation set in as I navigated the haunted corridors of the dreamlike mansion. The brushstrokes seemed to contort, their once static forms now animated with a malevolent intent. The spectral figure guided me toward an ancient mirror, a portal to break the shackles of the painted curse. As I gazed into the mirror, the haunted mansion within the cursed painting trembled. The spectral entity, now reflected in the glass, began to dissipate. A chilling wail echoed through the dreamlike realm, as the curse unraveled, the haunted mansion fading into the shadows of the canvas. Awakening with a start, I found myself back in the gallery. The cursed painting, though unchanged, now exuded a sense of calm. The haunted mansion within its brushstrokes, once a malevolent force, had been liberated from the spectral chains that bound it. The gallery, now devoid of the eerie resonance that had clung to the cursed artwork, stood as a testament to the malevolence that transcended the canvas. The cursed painting, though a relic of a haunted tale, held the echoes of a spectral realm where brushstrokes became conduits for a tale of betrayal, revenge, and a cursed mansion that lingered between the realms of the painted and the living.